Philosophers and scientists alike have wondered if there were any Earth-like planets other than our own in the galaxy. In early 2150, researchers may have found their answer to this question. What they found was several planets orbiting the star Conium, with Aconite, a potential garden world that had evidence of seas and plant life. Could this be a potential interstellar colony of humanity? More importantly, could this planet harbour intelligent life like us? In 2135, humanity had developed sophisticated telescopes and discovered a means of faster-than-light communication and travel. Many nations across the world banded together to discover new worlds and reconcile past differences. While surveying an area of space within the constellation of Cygnus, scientists detected that some object was disturbing the star Conium's brightness. In fact, an immense gas giant was transiting across its surface. It took several years to acquire the funds to send a probe to investigate. This was the SQU-33. SQU-33 was well suited for this mission, with high-tech sensors and photo cameras for observation. When it finally reached the Conium System in 2150, what it found shocked everyone. It was Aconite, a garden world and the first Earth-like planet like our own. It was a thing of beauty, with several continents with a variety of terrain, including forests, deserts, and snow. It had an ocean spanning the surface, and the diameter was just smaller than Earth's, but the similarities end there. It does have an atmosphere, yes, but the surface gravity is 3 times that of Earth, and it is strong enough to crush a human. What's worse, 33 detected that the waters of Aconite contained sulfur dioxide, a substance deadly to humans. The scientists were crushed. Aconite looked beautiful, but it could not be habitable for humans despite its Earth-like looks. Until humanity develops a spacesuit capable of handling the immense gravity, Aconite will remain a beautiful dream. For now, SQU-33 decided to look elsewhere, to the gas giant now known as Nightshade because of its rich colour. Nightshade was in fact a planet disturbing its star Conium's light, which led to the system's discovery many years ago. As Nightshade has no rocky surface, it cannot be settled by humans, but it does have massive amounts of helium-3, a fuel source for spaceships. Naturally, this discovery has made several companies on Earth very excited, as it makes further trips to the Conium System financially viable. But it has led to some environmentalists a little bit concerned about exploiting the planet. Its heavily cratered icy moon Datura is more promising. It is the largest of Nightshade's 8 moons, and it has a thick oxygen-based atmosphere that is breathable to humans, and gravity similar to Earth. There may be vast oceans underneath its icy crust that could house simple aquatic life, but Datura is very cold, too cold for human habitation. Close but no cigar. Scientists had almost abandoned any hope in finding a livable planet in the Conium System, so the mission turned into one of exploration, to see what other beautiful planets they could find. And boy, did they ever find one. It was Ranunculus, a former volcanic world with a number of unique properties. Ranunculus' famous knobbly surface was caused by once active volcanoes in the planet's past. The volcanoes ejected material, and as it cooled on the surface, it shrank, causing a look similar to dried cracking mud. A thin layer of ice causes the look of glossiness due to its reflective nature. The planet is also famous for its red band, an area that is a cooler temperature compared to the rest of the planet. But even if Ranunculus did have an atmosphere, the planet would still be too hot to colonize, even if you were to live on the red band itself. The ice giant Belladonna was also a pleasant surprise, with its hypnotic pattern of blue and purple swirls. SQU-33 had discovered that if the planet is tilted 33 degrees relative to its star, Scientists have since theorized that life could evolve to exist in the upper atmosphere of the planet, providing they can withstand a cold temperature and breathe the ammonia, methane, and other gases detected by the space probe. Maybe we need a new definition of what is an Earth-like planet. Perhaps some life forms breathe not oxygen, but a different substance. Unfortunately, due to the far distance, no further plans had been made to explore or colonize the planet. The space probe SQU-33 had finished its mission to explore the Conium System. While it failed to find a planet or moon similar to Earth, it had managed to uncover some very beautiful yet deadly worlds. The Conium System has taught us that the Milky Way galaxy is host to billions of stars and millions of planets, and they are not all Earth-like, but each of them are an example of the extraordinary beauty of the universe.